Alright, what's going on guys? This is David from DW Fitness, and today my video is going to be about negative thinking, negative thoughts, depression, and how I was kind of able to overcome those things and challenge those things. Before I go into that, I just want to again say that the primary reason for my negative thoughts as I grew up that led to suicidal thoughts eventually came from my instances with bullying and came from my instances also with some issues personal with the family that I'm not going to go into. But basically all those things combined really led to really bad thoughts that developed from little seeds that I wasn't a good person, that I didn't deserve to be here, to suicidal thoughts. And these were very challenging for me to handle when I was younger because I didn't have the maturity to know how to deal with them. And today I'm here in front of the camera and I want to share with you guys how I did overcome them and how I challenged them. So all of them relate to a concept of mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is something that I can explain very simply, which is just a gentle effort to be conscious in whatever you're doing in the present moment, and just making the effort to do that. And like as I speak to you guys now, being conscious of how I speak to you, the way I breathe, everything that allows for being mindful of what you're doing. And being mindful is really key because it's the concept that really helped me and still helps me to this day when I'm dealing with challenging circumstances. So, for example, one of the ways that I really challenged negative thinking was through training, and training acted as a form of catharsis for me. And back then I didn't realize it really, it just was there, and I found that it truly helped me. But as I understand the mind better, as I've understood how negative thoughts develop and how we can conquer and challenge them, training makes sense because it gives you this haven. You are focused on your body, you're focused in the present, trying to improve yourself, trying to get better, trying to progress in training. You're focusing on the muscle you're contracting, etc. And this all really plays into that role of mindfulness. And this is a fitness channel, so I wanted to say that fitness is one of the biggest things that helped me. And so if you guys have a way, you can find a way to train, I would highly recommend it if you're going through challenging times, because it was one of the biggest factors that helped me. The second thing that I did is a little bit dorky, and it's a little embarrassing for me to share, but to be honest, if it can help, if this kind of concept can help, and by me sharing it can help anyone, I'm happy to share it. So growing up, I'm going to tell you again, I was a quiet, shy, introverted kid. I didn't get invited out to parties or anything. So I really tried to create that positive environment within my own home as I grew older. And for example, I bought some rave lights that really made my room this uplifting, happy, positive kind of party atmosphere. And to be honest, it helped a lot because in my own room, I was able to just dance. I was able to just be free and exhibit what I wanted to exhibit. Just be who I wanted to be without any sort of judgment. And I love dancing to upbeat music like EDM and trance. Those were my favorite types of music because they're very upbeat, very uplifting, and give off a happy vibe. So I did that in my own room, and it really helped immensely with my negative thoughts, especially when I was going through challenging times. Just turning on some music and grooving to the music really would change my mood dramatically. So if you guys have a way to do that, if you guys have music, music was a very big part of my life, which is what I love, why I love going to raves and stuff now, because music is a huge factor that has helped me as well. Finally, I want to say that if you don't have those things, if you don't have the gym, or you don't have a way to play music or whatever, you can still focus on this concept of mindfulness any place, anywhere, which is what I've been doing this past year. I've been going to places like the beach where I can really be conscious of all these senses around me, like the breeze, the seagulls chirping, everything around me, the ocean waves, and making that conscious effort to be conscious of any negative thoughts that come into my mind. Because when they come into your mind, if you're conscious of them, you can stop them from growing from these little seeds to much bigger thoughts. For example, if you think you're gonna fail a test, right, then that can, if you're not conscious of it, that can lead to a thought like, oh, you're gonna fail your class, then you're gonna fail college or high school, then you're not gonna get a good job, then you're not gonna get a good family, then why should you even exist? Things like that. It can just develop from these little thoughts to things that are much bigger. So being mindful has been extremely helpful for me in conquering these negative thoughts and depression, etc. during challenging times. And I know life is tough and we all go through challenging times, so I wanted to share how this has helped me, and hopefully it can help all of you. The last couple things that I would say that have truly helped me in this regard as well are nurturing my body, taking care of my body like a temple, and eating well, because eating well has truly helped me just feel better throughout the day, have more energy, and have the ability to be mindful. Being mindful does take effort, and eating well, taking care of your body, you feel good, and it just gives you that positive environment to really take care of yourself. And so the last thing I would say is that speaking to someone who I trusted about the challenges I was going through, which for me was a relative as I grew older, helped me a lot. Now, I didn't have this when I was younger throughout essentially all my teen years, but when I moved to college, I was able to start opening up and speak to relatives more, and I felt closer to certain people, and this definitely helped me a lot. So if you have someone like that, that can help a lot. But for me, the biggest things that helped me get through it when I was younger were the mindful meditation things that I began to practice first through training, then through music, then just practicing it any place, anywhere. So I just want to say I hope this video was helpful to all of you, and I want to thank you so much for watching it. So thank you for tuning in for another episode of DW Fitness. And if you would please like, share, subscribe, and comment, leave any feedback for me, because I want this channel to be a receptive channel that's based off of your guys' feedback, and I want it to be helpful to all of you. So thank you so much. This is David. Peace.